Meet Teacher Joyce, and like you, she also struggles in mathematics, but that was before. Don't worry, Teacher Joyce is willing to help you. Let us start our mathematics video tutorial. Lesson 6. Ordering numbers up to 100,000. Objective: the learner should be able to order numbers up to 100,000 in increasing or decreasing order. Before we start, let us play a game. I have here different boxes with different sizes. I want you to arrange the box from smallest to biggest. Which do you think is the smallest box? Correct. The smallest box is box D. Now, which do you think is the second box? Correct. That is box B. And the third box would be box A. And the biggest box is box C. We have now arranged the box from the smallest to the biggest. This arrangement is what we call increasing order. Let's have another one. So I have here different cakes. Let us arrange the cakes from the biggest to the smallest. Which do you think is the biggest cake? Correct. The first one, the chocolate cake, is the biggest. How about the next cake? It is the cake that is in color pink. That would be the next. How about the third cake? Alright, this is the third cake. How about the fourth, the smallest cake? Correct. So we have now arranged the cake from the biggest to the smallest. So this arrangement is what we call decreasing order. So what is increasing and decreasing order? Increasing order is just like going upstairs. You need to arrange the number from the least to the greatest. Again, increasing order is arranging from least to greatest. While decreasing order is just like going downstairs. You need to arrange the number from the greatest to least. Again, decreasing order is arranging number from greatest to least. Take note of this important concept because we will gonna use it later on our lesson for today. Have you ever think of how we get information about the solar system? Scientists are using space probe. Space probe is a robotic spacecraft that explores further in outer space. Let's take a look on this different space probe. I have here Starship, which weighs 4,652 tons. Probe, which weighs 3,618 tons. And Quest, which weighs 4,636 tons. Let's try to arrange this space probe in increasing order or in list to greatest. Step 1 is compare the highest value. Let us compare the digit in the thousands place. So 4, 3, and 4. Basically, the smallest digit is 3. Therefore, 3,618 is the smallest number. Then, let's just cross this out. After that, step 2, let's proceed to the next set of numbers. So we have 4 and 4. Since they are the same, compare the next digit to its right. So we will compare the next digit, which is in hundreds place. So that is 6 and 6 again. They're again the same. So let's proceed to the next digit. The next digit is 5 and 3. So 3 is smaller than 5. Therefore, the next number is 4,636. Let's cross that out. And the biggest number is 4,652. So, if you're going to arrange the space probe in increasing order, it should be probe, which weighs 3,618, quest, which weighs 4,636, and the last one is a starship, which weighs 4,652. Let's try to arrange this number in increasing order from least to greatest. So we have here 6,626, 23,618, 2,652, and 6,934. If you're going to take a look at this number, you would see that 23,618 is a 5-digit number. So the whole numbers with more digits are always greater than the fewer digits. So therefore, 23,618 is the number with the greatest value. So we will just focus on the numbers with 4-digit numbers. So that is 6,626, 2,652, and 6,934. So let's compare the digit in the highest place value, which is 6, 2, and 6. As you could see, 2 has the smallest value. So therefore, 2,652 is the least number. And let's just gonna cross that out. Then, let us again compare the numbers. So we have 6 and 6. If the numbers are the same, compare the next digit to the right. The next number is 6 and 9. If we compare 6 and 9, 6 is smaller than 9. So 6,626 would be the next number. Let's cross that out. So we're now down to 2 sets of numbers, 23,618 and then 6,934. So 23,618 has 5 digits and 6,934 has 4 digits. So therefore, the next number would be 6,634 and let's cross that out, and then 23,618 would be the last number. Let's arrange bigger numbers in increasing order or list to greatest. We have 46,224, 13,498, 65,652, and 65,937. First step is to compare the digits in the highest place value. So let's compare 4, 1, 6, and 6. 1 is less than 4 and 6. The first number is 13,498. Then, let's cross that out. Let's proceed to the next sets of numbers. So let's again compare 4, 6, and 6. 4 is less than 6. So the next number is 46,224. Repeat the process, and if the numbers we're comparing is the same, we will just compare the next digit to its right. So let's compare 5 and 5. They are again the same. Let's again move to the next number, which is 6 and 9. 6 is less than 9. So the next number is 65,652, and let's cross that out. The last number is 65,937. Let's move on to arranging numbers in decreasing order or from greatest to least. So we have 626, 548, 412, and 954. First step is to compare the digit in the highest place value. So that is in the hundreds place. Let's compare 6, 5, 4, and 9. 9 is greater than 6, 5, and 4. Therefore, 954 is the next number. Let's cross that out. Proceed to the next sets of numbers. So we will compare again 6, 4, and 4. 6 is greater than 4. So the next number is 626. Let's cross that out. Let's proceed to the next number. So let's compare 4 and 4. Since they are the same, we will just compare the next number to its right. So let's compare 4 and 1. 4 is greater than 1, so the next number is 448, and the number with the least value is 412. Let's again try to arrange these numbers in decreasing order or from greatest to least. We have 1,626, 93,548, 2,412, and 7,954. The whole numbers with more digits are always greater than the fewer digits. If you're gonna take a look on the sets of numbers, 1,626, 2,412, 7,954 are 4 digits number, while 93,548 is a 5 digits number. Therefore, the number with the greatest value is 93,548. Let's cross that out. And then, next, we need to proceed to the next sets of numbers. Let's again compare 1, 2, and 7. 7 is greater than 1 and 2. So the next number would be 7,954. Let's cross that out and then compare. Let's again compare 2 and 1. 2 is greater than 1, so the next number would be 2,412. And the number with the least value is 1,626. Did you get the correct answer? Good job! Let's again try to arrange the sets of numbers in decreasing order or from greatest to least. We have 88,221, 93,480, 52,412, and 36,147. This time, we'll be dealing with a 5-digit number. First step is to compare the digits in the highest place value. And that is 8, 9, 5, and 3. 9 is greater than 8, 5, and 3. So, the number with the highest value is 93,480. Let's cross that out. Step 2 is to proceed to the next set of numbers. So let's again compare 8, 5, and 3. 8 is greater than 5 and 3, so the next number is 88,221. Let's cross that out. And then, step 3 is to repeat the process. So we will just compare again 5 and 3. 5 is greater than 3, so the next number is 52,412. And the number with the least value is 36,147. Remember to arrange numbers in increasing or decreasing order, compare two numbers at a time, starting from left to the right. Find out which is greater or lesser. Then, put them in the correct order. Let's have some practice exercises. Try to arrange the sets of numbers in increasing and decreasing order. Ready? Let's help this caterpillar in finding its body by arranging the number in increasing order or from least to greatest. So we have 546, 927, 772, and 218. The first step is we need to compare the number or the digit in the highest value. So in this example, the highest value is in the hundreds place, and that is 5, 9, 7, and 2. 2 is the smallest number, so therefore 218 is the least number. Next, we will proceed to the next set of numbers. We will again compare 5, 9, and 7. And the smallest number is 546 is the next number. Then, we will again repeat the process. So we will compare 9 and 7. Since 7 is the smallest, then it would be the next number. And the last number would be 927. So the numbers are now arranged in increasing order, which is 218, 546, 772, and 927. Did you get the correct answer? Good job! Let's have another example. Let's try to arrange these numbers in increasing order or from least to greatest. Now, we will be dealing with 5-digit numbers. We have 35,546, 63,206, 75,531, and 44,299. first step is to compare the digit in the highest place value. Let's compare 3, 6, 7, and 4. 3 is less than 6, 7, and 4. The first number is 35,546. Then, let's proceed to the next set of numbers. So let's compare 6, 7, and 4. 4 is less than 6 and 7. So the next number is 44,299. Then we will just repeat the process. So let's compare 6 and 7. 6 has least value than 7. So the next number is 63,206. And the number with the greatest value is 75,531. Did you get the same answer? Good job! Alright, let's now arrange these sets of numbers in decreasing order or from greatest to least. I have here 936, 227, 185, and 798. First step is to compare the digit in the highest place value. And we have 9, 2, 1, and 7. 9 is greater than 2, 1, and 7. The first digit is 936. Then, let's proceed to the next sets of numbers. 2, 1, and 7. 7 is greater than 2 and 1. So the next number is 798. Then, let's just repeat the process. 2 and 1. 2 is greater than 1. So, the next number is 227. And the number with the least value is 185. Did you get the correct answer? Good job! Good job! The next sets of numbers is 66,546, 23,206, 95,738, and 24,299. This time, we'll be dealing with 5 digits number, and we're going to arrange this in decreasing order. So the first step is to compare the digits in the highest place value. So we have 6, 2, 9, and 2. So the first number is 95,738. And then we will now compare 6, 2, and 2. Since 6 is greater than 2, the next number is 66,546. Then we'll now compare 2 and 2. Since they are the same, we will just compare the next digit to its right. So the digit to its right is 3 and 4. 4 is greater than 3. So 24,299 is the next number. And the number with the least value is 23,206. We have now successfully arranged the sets of numbers in decreasing order. Did you get the same answer? Good job! Now, to check your mastery, get a pen and paper. In 5 minutes, I want you to arrange the numbers in increasing and decreasing order. For numbers 1 to 3, we will write the set of numbers in increasing order. So number 1 is 27,531, 27,572, 37,543, and 57,467. Number 2 is 314, 341, 346, 432, and 567. Number 3 is 7,124, 13,129, 19,127, and 47,128. Now for numbers 4 and 5, we will write the set of numbers in decreasing order. Number 4 is 76,539, 56,031, 44,567, 16,539. And for number 5, 13,970, 13,709, 13,671, and 13,476. That's all for our lesson for today. This is your teacher Joy saying ang lahat ng mahirap na math problems ay kaya nating padaliin.